Welcome to the Superintendent's Level Up Series, Part 3. And today we have a very special guest coming all the way from Forever Green and Gold, Series-Dalid Najera. Welcome, Dalid, how are you? Tell us.
I'm great, I'm very happy to be here, and it's an honor, to represent my school. Very, very proud of being a Mustang.
Oh, I love it, I love it. Someone who's proud to be the green and gold. Disclaimer, I'm a Nixon graduate. Yes, I was once roaming those halls, but they don't look anything like they do now. They're awesome. It's a beautiful school. Every time I go there, I feel like I'm on a college campus. When you're at Nixon, can you tell us what does it feel like to walk the halls and to see your friends and to know that you all are just on it? Like, tell me about that.
Honestly, we walk the halls with great pride, because there's many great things to say about our school. We're great all around, athlete-wise, academic-wise, band-wise, like every club there, we're just amazing,
Well, speaking of amazing, there's something you all don't know about Dalid. She not only talks the talk, she walks the walk. She is a master of many things. So tell us about your athleticism, tell us about your academics, and then tell us something that people don't know about you, something that's special that you do at Nixon High School.
Okay, well, to start off, I'm in many clubs. I'm actually the National Honor Society president. Last year, I was the class president. And I'm in sports like volleyball and basketball. I'm the libero right now for my team, which, we're in playoffs and stuff.
That's good.
And something that people don't know about me is that I love to volunteer and give back to my community. So I think that's one of my favorite things to do. And being part of these clubs, we volunteer a lot, and it's just, you just learn a lot of experiences from there.
That's excellent. Always giving back, folks. That's so key to being a well-rounded student, of course, and then becoming a well-rounded adult. One of the things that I find interesting about you, I was reading up a little bit about your bio, is that you are a special person. This is not the first time in front of a camera. I understand that back in your elementary days at Tarver, you did something similar. Can you tell us about that?
And I'm Series-Dalid Najera from Tarver Elementary School. Here's our top story.
Yeah, so actually at Tarver Elementary, we have the announcements, which is ran by students, So you get chosen in 5th grade and stuff, and then we pass the mic. It's like a tradition that there is there. And, and then I got chosen by LISD, to speak in 5th grade, so yeah.
Wow, and you got to announce like the news, what's on the cafeteria menu. What were you talking about?
Yeah, basically the news, the weather, what's going on in campus.
I remember seeing you at the Student Advisory Council. How was your experience coming to the PAC and being able to be part of a group of students that gives back and tells me, hey, what can you do better here at LISD? How did that feel, or what was that experience like?
Honestly, that's a really, really good experience. I like that we get to speak on what we think about our campuses, and if, I know some other students from other schools had a bit of complaints and stuff, and I like that you're able to fix that. You make it really easy for us students to speak about problems going on, or even just get things going on, and that's really, really good that we feel comfortable enough to speak to you.
That's good. Well, don't forget we get to eat really well.
Yes.
So that's another great thing about the Student Advisory Council. We get to eat together, and we believe that when we break bread together, we become family.
Yes.
And then we're more comfortable and able to, do what's best for LISD. Now, I know that Nixon is forever green and gold, and I want you to tell the audience out there, what does that really mean to you? I know everyone has an interpretation. I think back about my days back at Nixon, and forever green and gold just encapsulates all the memories that I have. And they're all covered with, wearing our band shirts and going to trips and doing stuff. But tell everyone out there, what does forever green and gold mean to you?
Forever Green and Gold means to me setting the gold standard, because being there since my freshman year and being there 8 hours a day, you just learn a lot of stuff. We make a lot of memories with friends, teachers, admin, our coaches, and that's what Forever Green and Gold means to me. Like all those memories and all the learning experiences I learned since my freshman year. I entered when I was like 14 and I'm about to be 18, and 4 years there, 8 hours a day, like you learn a lot. And they honestly taught me how to set the gold standard and just, building me up for college, building me up to be an adult. And yeah, so I'm a proud Mustang of,
Oh, Nixon High, I love it, I love it. Now, as you're talking about goals and goal setting, and of course the pride that you have, how are you gonna take that into college, career, or military? What have you decided to do after high school?
Yes, well, after high school, hopefully I get admitted into Texas A&M University at
Ooh,
College
Gig 'em.
Station. Yes,
All
Gig 'em.
right, Gig 'em.
Yes, and I want to be a fertility doctor. you know, because I think it's just amazing, you know, motherhood and stuff like that.
Great, great. Have you had an opportunity to do any sort of volunteer work in that field yet?
No, not yet, but during the summer, there's this Dr. Sancio at the hospital at LMC, and he lets me shadow him, and he gives me a lot of tips on, you know, how to apply and for the residency and stuff like that.
Great. Well, you know what? After this video, I think a lot of people are going to be calling you and hitting you up for internships. So that's the way things happen. You know, people get to know you and get to know about your school and your career goals. And this is a good platform for people to see the type of students that LISD is producing. We're very proud of you. We're very proud of what you're doing at Nixon. And we know that you have what it takes to take it to the next level. Of course, this year's theme is Level Up. And as we talk to our students, you can see, folks, not only is she leveling up, she's leveling up and then up. So we're very proud of all that. And I want you to tell the crowd out there, I want you to tell your family and your friends, if you could do it all over again, would you still go back to Nixon? And would you still do what you're doing right now? Would you be a libero? Would you be in athletics? Would you be in prose and poetry? Would you be doing all the things that you're doing? Or would you change it? What would you do? If you could get in a time machine and go back, what would you do?
I would still choose Nixon, you know. Nixon, I feel like part of the reason why I'm the person I am today is because of the coaches and the administration, that they're very attentive for us students, you know. And I think that's very special, you know, because it shows that they don't just do their job for the paycheck. Like, they do it because they care for us. And, you know, just setting the gold standard, you know.
I love that. I love that. Well, folks, you're hearing it straight from her. She's telling you, Ms. Najera is saying, look, the administration, the teachers, everyone, they're not just doing a job. They're out here educating and forming the future of Laredo. Now, I'm confident that with all those accomplishments, not only are you going to take positions of honor and responsibility in Laredo if you decide to do so, but you're going to go out to Texas A&M and you're going to make it happen. So now that you've talked about all the great things that you've done at Nixon and Forever Green and Gold and the Gold Standard, what can the superintendent and what can Laredo ISD, what can we do for you? How can we improve your experience? You've talked about a lot of great things, but what else can we do to help you?
Honestly, with the great things that you guys do, like the board members and everything, I really don't think in Nixon we have a problem that needs to be fixed. If anything, like I said, administration and teachers handle things really, really well. So as students, we don't even see a problem in our campus. And I'm not just saying it because I'm a Mustang, but because it's the honesty, you know?
So is there anything else you want to tell everyone out there about your experience being a Mustang? Anything cool that's happened to you?
Yes, actually, I had the pleasure to meet your wife when I was in middle school. You know,
Oh, wow.
she was my coach, you know, alongside Coach Mendiola, Coach Mendes, and Miss Martinez.
All excellent coaches, by the way.
Yes, super amazing, super, yeah.
No,
I love
and
them.
I'm not just saying that because that's my wife and them, but they're amazing. Those coaches really put in a lot of time, don't they?
They do, a lot of time and effort, you know, and they built me to be the athlete that I am right now. And actually, since I'm a student athlete here in Nixon, we host like basketball camps and volleyball camps for elementary students, which I also got the pleasure to meet your two beautiful kids.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's great. Well, did they behave?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
They're great.
As long
young
as they
ladies.
listen.
Yes.
Yeah, because they don't listen at home. I mean, I'm sure at school they're perfect, but believe me, at home it's a different thing. But we're very proud of them. We're very proud of our kids. So how did you get to work with them? What did you do?
Yeah, so I help them do layups, you know, how to shoot, dribble the ball, and then for volleyball, how to pass and serve. You know, they're going to be amazing.
Well, thank you. You know what? Because of the things that you all are doing as students, my daughters are working very hard and they're still in volleyball, still in basketball, but it's a tribute to what's happening at LISD. I believe that, like I said earlier, we're becoming a family, we're getting together, and when we have excellent students that are giving back to the community, that's where the good things happen. Thank you so much for that. That was a great tidbit. I didn't expect you to talk about the girls and about the coaches, but they are excellent coaches. They work really hard, and those long hours are producing our excellent students. Very well said.
Yes.
Great job.
Yes.
Congratulations on being so great. Congratulations on loving Nixon. And folks, here's an example of how to level up. Go to school, do your best, and great things will happen. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, likewise.
Great job.